Alright, welcome back all. First of all, thank you very much for all the subscriptions guys and just for watching my channel. This of course motivates me to create new stuff on my channel, and if I can help you in any way then I'm just more than happy to do so. A big thanks and big shout out to my friend White Alien for mentioning me in his video. This is actually one of the few creators who just try to play FIFA and build up his offense like in real life football. So if you haven't already, just be sure to check out his YouTube channel. Okay guys, so I was reading some of the comments under my video and I couldn't help not notice that some of you had trouble defending the counters. You also asked if I wasn't like too exposed in my defense. So that's the main reason for this video, right? I know that for some it will be like very basic knowledge, but I wanted to show you guys how I do it in a few examples, right? How I defend. So okay, let's start. The formation for 1-2-1-2 bracket 2 another one is not like the top meta formation in this edition of FIFA, which doesn't mean that it's not very good. When we commit so much force to an attack, of course our defense will suffer. But you have to understand that if we concede on a counter-attack, it means that somewhere in our build-up we made a mistake and lost the ball. So it will be worth tracking yourself whether, for example, you are not making such a mistake too often. And just by eliminating that mistake, it will improve your results right away. So just go ahead and just watch a couple of your games and check that. Before I go into examples of how I defend, I want to mention the two important factors in this tactic that should help us actually defend against any quick counters from our opponent. First, press after possession loss, which, as I mentioned in my video about tactics, I don't use it to take over the ball quickly, but just to make it difficult to counter. So I will show you in examples. And the second thing is the depth that I use, 71. Which, apart from like causing those let's say auto offsides, puts my defenders much closer to the opponent players, which shortens the distance they have to run and makes it easier to cover the opponent players faster. Okay, let's move on to the examples from the matches themselves. I will add that these are examples from games against players from Elite Division. Well, now from Division 2, because after season resets we dropped to divisions, as you probably know. Last thing, I just want to mention that I'm not a professional player, and the way I defend shown in these examples is just my way of defending, so you don't have to like apply and follow all the instructions, but I just want to show you my thought process when I'm defending, right? Okay, let's jump in. Okay, first example, let's go. We're in the white shirt, that's understandable. Alright, so we lost the ball. So my first switch is to my CDM or any other center mid, let's say, any player like in the midfield, in the middle of the midfield pitch, and just trying to check if there is danger here. I see already right away that my fullback is already committed to attack as instructors, right? So I will switch in a couple seconds to him and drag him manually back. Also, as we can notice here, the second fullback is still in the position, but we have two players already here, so he will be outnumbered. So after that I will switch to my left mid and also drag him back manually. I don't care what's happening here. Let the AI do his own stuff. That's why we use press after possession loss. If they get the ball, wonderful. My main focus is just to not concede the goal and bring the team in shape, in the 4-4-1-1 shape as we defend in this formation. So I'll just press play and you will see that I do exactly what I said in a couple seconds. And bringing fullback back. Now I already see this run, so I switch to him just to make his run back. Second example. Again guys, lost the ball, our mistake, so I'm dragging my CDM, I'm not attacking the ball holder. This is what I want you to show guys, which is very important for me, because if I make a mistake and don't get the ball, this player is through, I have to commit with my center back second center back will have to come closer to the right side. This place leaves open and just makes mistake after mistake, and I'm not capable of covering all those mistakes. So I'm bringing as much as possible my CDM covering for the fullback, and if I see if it's already like deep enough, I will switch to my fullback, bringing him back so CDM will recover to his own position. My opponent probably in this situation noticed that the left side is already, like, let's say, covered, so he decided to switch to the right side, and the same thing I do on the right side, on my left actually, he's right, my left. I switch to my other CDM right, and I'm not attacking the ball, but I'm not only also moving like back. I'm trying to cut the passing lane, but not attacking the ball till I like notice that the defensive shape of my team is already in position. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, and running back. Okay, next example. We lost the ball. Okay, and again, guys, what I do, CDM, trying to cut passing lane to this player, and as soon as I already notice this player is making a run, I will switch to my center back. Of course, you can we can notice that probably this switch will be better than instead of this one, but it was like, you know, during the game with the right stick switching, I'm not perfect, so I'm making mistakes, and so I switched to this center back, but I just drop him a little bit deeper, so just avoid this run to go through. And then when I notice that it's, let's say it's covered, I'm switching to my other fullback and just making cover this area and bringing him manually back. Again, I'm letting my players to get back in shape after losing the ball, and the press after possession loss, which we will guys see a little bit in couple like next examples, that it also provides me manual auto tackling of those players. So it's not like I have to get the ball. Like if my opponents makes mistakes, then I will get the ball and it's great. But if not, I just want to cover all those spaces behind, right? Okay. We switch, yeah, cover, and moving back. Again, I'm moving back. I'm not attacking the ball holder. There is no point for me attack in this situation, because if I make a mistake, this pass, this through ball goes through to I don't know if it's Mbappe or not, but if it is, then it's even worse. So, and he's like 1v1 versus goalie, right? It's probably easy goal. So I'm just only covering, letting my players get back in shape. Okay. We forced it to pass. Okay, next example. Okay, we lost the ball, and again, right away, let's just one more time. Let me put it one more time, because the highlighted things didn't show up. Let's see if they do now. They don't. Oh, they are. Okay, great. So, okay, guys, even though it's almost like I'm in shape, there is no counter. Still, my main focus is bring those players back to their own original position. So left mid to left mid, CDM where the CDM has to be, right mid to the right mid position. You know what I mean? It's just my first initial move with my left stick is back, not forward, back. And when I already see that like I'm in a good shape, then I'm trying to cut passing lanes and be more aggressive, but not before. Not before. I don't need to get the ball over here, and even if I do, guys, it's not like I'm like in a great scoring opportunity. There are still 3 defenders, and like, you know what I mean. So for me, the main purpose, my main goal is just defend and get the ball, and then counter from my own half, not from his own half. Why? There are a couple reasons. Because the counters are very easy ways of scoring in FIFA, right? So when I force him to build up in my half, he has to commit players also, and if he loses the ball or made a mistake on during his build up, then I'm having a great chance to counter him actually, right? Because this is how it works, and that's why I'm inviting him kind of to my half, but making sure that I'm secured enough when I'm inviting. Okay, next example. What we did here. Okay, that was a late pass. Okay, late pass, and what I want you to see, guys, even though it's my CDM and this is actually my fullback, I already see that he's like overcommitted here. Made it too late pass to him. If I made it on time, that would be a great chance to score. But we made a mistake. We lost the ball. So what I do is I'm looking at where is the most dangerous players, and this player will start making a run. So even though it's a CDM, I'm willing to drop him as deep as possible to cover that run till my fullback gets in position. And when he does, I'm switching back to CDM, bringing him to central of the pitch where his position, original position is. Just let's watch. Okay, we lost what he does, and I'm running. I don't care about what's happening here. I even second man press just to the ball holder, just to make a little bit pressure on my opponent, but I don't get I don't lose my attention from this player. I cover this run, which I think is the most dangerous one, right? Okay, and the last example that I want to show you. Okay, we lost the ball again and again, guys. What I do here, CDM. Now, I'm not trying to get the ball. I'm not trying to attack the ball holder. I'm just running back. I'm trying to cover this run. My fullbacks, as you can see, are just like, I don't know where they are actually. Then I will switch to my center back and cover this run. I'm not saying just go over here, but I'm just saying that make that initial movement here, so if the pass goes, if my opponent decides to pass to him, I'm ready to like react on that, right? And what I want to show you also in this example is that press after possession lost, as you guys know, lasts 7 seconds. So even if when I'm moving my players back, the AI forces other players to get back in to the original position, and they will tackle automatically the ball. And this is how actually I got the ball. I'm getting the ball that way, like in many situations. But I just wanted to show you in this example. Let's just watch. This is tackling from Thuram that I didn't press anything on him. I'm not even controlling him. I'm just marking the runs, right? I'm worrying about the runs, and he's making the tackle by himself, forced by that press after possession loss instruction. This is what I want you guys to show you, short, and I hope it's short because my videos are like usually too long. But if you have any questions or if something wasn't understandable enough, just don't hesitate to write under this video in comments, and I will be more than happy to answer to all those questions. Yeah, guys, and I hope it will help for all those you guys who were struggling with counters. Alright, have a great one, and until next time.